All right, let's talk about something really powerful today. We're going to dive into a technique designed to help you get your confidence back, like right after a stutter. It's called the do-over, and it's basically like having a reset button right in the middle of your sentence.
So, have you ever had that feeling? You're talking, you're in the flow, and then suddenly a word just gets stuck. It feels like your whole sentence just slams on the brakes. So, what do you do when that happens? Okay, let's get right into it. First up, the speech crash. We're going to look at that gut reaction we all have to a hard stutter and why, well, it might actually be making things a whole lot worse. When we hit that block, our instinct, our gut reaction is almost always to flee, right? We try to just force our way through the word as fast as we can, and then we rush into the next sentence, kind of hoping nobody noticed. We're basically trying to outrun the mistake.
But here's the catch with that whole flee response. It's a trap. It keeps all that physical tension locked in your body. Your shoulders get tight, your throat constricts, and all that tension pretty much guarantees you're going to have another stutter just a few seconds later. It creates this really nasty cycle.
I love this analogy. It's just so perfect. Think of the stutter as a flat tire. Trying to speed away from it doesn't fix a thing. It just makes the rest of the journey super bumpy and honestly dangerous. You're definitely not in control.
So if flooring it with a flat tire is the wrong move, what's the right one? Let's talk about the solution. We're going to introduce a super simple but incredibly powerful alternative called the do-over.
Think of the do-over as exactly that, your personal reset button. And listen, this isn't about admitting you messed up. It's about seizing control. It's a deliberate choice you make to put yourself back in the driver's seat of your own speech. All right, so how does this actually work when you're in the moment? Let's break down the mechanics. It's really just 3 simple steps to pull off a perfect reset.
Okay, here's the play-by-play. First, the stutter happens. You get through the word, however it comes out. Then, and this is absolutely the most important part, you pause. Just stop, completely, for 2 seconds. Take a breath. And finally, you reset. You say that exact same word again, but this time smoothly and with total control. And you can really see the difference here, side by side. On the left, you've got that tense, out-of-control crash, but look at the right, the do-over in action. Yeah, the stutter still happens, but it's followed by that powerful pause, and then a smooth, deliberate delivery. It completely flips the script on the entire moment. The logic behind this is so beautifully simple, a 5-year-old would get it. If your tower of blocks falls over, you don't just keep piling more blocks on top of the mess, right? No! You stop, you clear the space, and you place that next block carefully on a solid foundation. The do-over is just that. It's clearing the floor for your speech. Now, this is where it gets really interesting, because this technique does way more than just fix a word. It has this incredible psychological effect. It's all about changing how you feel right after a stutter. Yep, Respawn. We're totally borrowing this from the world of video games. Think about it. When your character falls off a ledge in a game, you don't just lose. The game puts you right back where you started that jump so you can try again. The do-over is your speech respawn. So here's the magic of the respawn. By saying the word again smoothly, you are actively overwriting the negative memory of that stutter with a positive one. The last thing your brain remembers is the success, not the struggle. And that means you walk away from that moment feeling in control, not defeated. It's a total game changer. Okay, the theory is great, but making this second nature, well, that's all about practice. So let's lay out a clear 3-level game plan to help you master this technique. This breaks it down so perfectly. Think of it like a video game with different levels. Start on easy mode. Just read a book out loud by yourself and practice doing a do-over on a random word, even if you don't stutter on it. Then level up to medium mode with a trusted friend. And finally, when you're ready, try challenge mode in a low-stakes public spot like ordering a coffee. The trick there is to treat the pause like you're just thinking or confirming your order. It projects total confidence. So there you have it. A simple, powerful tool for turning a moment of struggle into a moment of strength. The only question left is, what's your reset routine going to look like? And when are you going to start practicing?